Yes, I think Sri made a very valid point. I mean, we have this deal with Mexico, potential deal with Canada. I think the markets are not focused on that. They're focused on the big fish out there, which is China. Next week is going to be, one way or the other, going to be a big day. 200 billion is not a small number. And I think the markets are anticipating that based on what we know today, most likely it will be imposed and the Chinese will retaliate.
Yeah.
The question is, will the markets take it in stride that this is part of a negotiating tactic? Or
What do you think? Is it priced in? Up to 25% tariffs on $200 billion worth of imports from both sides?
I think it is, in a sense, because otherwise the markets would have reacted already. But the fact that it's being cautious, in a sense that means nobody's willing to stand in front of it, doesn't mean it's going to sell off as soon as they announce it. Because I think the markets are already saying that, look, this so-called tariffs are coming. They're being priced in. We had already had 50 billion of them. So far, markets reacted initially, but then they kind of took it in stride and just moved on. So I suspect that 200 is a big number, but the actual impact will take time, and it's a negotiating tactic. That's what the market feels. But that also means you have to be defensive. You've got to be careful because markets volumes have shrunk a lot. I mean, if you look at...
For Taurus, how do you play defense?
Well, basically, as I said, the last time I came, I said, we have been very cautious. We have been deleveraging portfolios. You're going to get an interest rate hike anyway. So one thing, you kind of deleverage portfolio. That's a big thing that one needs to do.
Okay.
Secondly is that, you kind of de-risk your portfolio. You don't have too much equity exposure in the markets, especially in markets where we could see some impact. And thirdly is you get defensive. So if you do all of that, the impact on the portfolio, assuming the markets do gyrate, it becomes very limited.
Still watching? Perfect. Click here to watch another great video from CNBC International. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.